Welcome to Lexington with us. A first down for the offense. Rodriguez will go up top. He finds his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. The run from the shotgun. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. And they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. This offense has a second down play. The aerial assault continues. Pulls it in. It's Stoneburner. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He caught it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They're trying to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Going up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stoneburner. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. New set of downs after that completion. To the air on first down. A little screen to the running back. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. The give to the tailback. Across the 25, he's got room. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB.
Snags it on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Leaves it with the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Texas calls his campus the 40 acres. This running game might cover 40 acres before it's over.
That would be a heck of a day. I don't know how many yards that would be. That would be a quick conversion. How good's your math, Reese, to try to calculate that? But they're having a lot of success, a lot of history with great running backs at the University of Texas. And this guy is having a day.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year in big decisions.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense.
Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Rodriguez will throw. He looks that one in nicely. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. The RPO, it's complete.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. It's caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Deep shot for the end zone. This ball is picked off in the end zone, but no, he's out of bounds. The quarterback very fortunate to get away with that throw. 9th play of the drive coming up, and this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Caldwell. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. The back goes in motion. Rodriguez will go up top. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. So now on fourth down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. And this one splits the uprights. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping.
Open runway ahead. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Bird Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, and making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30th. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Get it out on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more
Touchdown, Longhorns! Here comes the Texas offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. On the move at the 30. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Snap it to the back. Tough, hard-nosed run. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. That thing would have hit a string in the middle. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. The option look. He'll pitch it. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the offense is really back. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to